up against Slam Y Gamgee as your jammers in the game. Slam Y Gamgee out first as your lead jammer. As you know, in the game of Derby, the person who is the lead jammer can call up the game whenever they want by tapping their hands on their hips. Jammers right now battling for position. Buffy up front trying to find a way through. Excellent wall work by the Mayhem. Buffy is out as your lead jammer for the attack. Dark and Phoenix is now out of the pack on their initial pass. Buffy with one player left to beat, gets through picking up 4 points. Buffy enters the pack, manages to get through, and a forearm being called. That's going to send Succubus to the penalty box. 4 more points being picked up by Attack. That's going to give them a score of 8-3. Attack right now in the lead. And this mix-in is underway. Strong walls being set down in the straightaway. Cruiser coming through and gets out as your lead jammer. Semi-automatic fakes it out of the pack on their initial pass. Freddie gets through, picking up 4 points. Stanley picked up a failure to reform. You've got to keep both walls within 10 feet of each other. Unfortunately, if you do not, you will get a penalty for it. And Whalen with a nice hit out. Sammy, automatic. Bracken with a direction of play. Skating the wrong way will put you in the penalty box. A 4-point pass, putting this jam to 12 points for Attack. Semi-automatic right now in the back of that wall, trying to fight their way through. Oh, and the back block is called at the end of this. Attack jammer now headed to the penalty box. Slam Y's Gamgee is your jammer in a power jam. Here comes the offense from the Mayhem. And a cut call. So you cannot step out of bounds and come back in front of an opposing blocker that knocked you out of bounds. That is considered a cut track. That will then be a jammer do-si-do. And Attack's jammer is back on the track. Cruiser is through and is your lead jammer. offense being played by Grand Rapids attack. Equally as matched, the Central Michigan Mayhem was able to sustain it and hold on to that blocker or that jammer for a little while longer. Angie out on their initial pass. This jam is called and over. 4 points being picked up by Grand Rapids attack. Marcy Payne back in the game, second time jamming. Beautiful hit out. And Darkin Phoenix is your lead jammer. Cut track being assessed on Damsel under stress. Oh, and a stop block. You do need to keep skating when you are engaging another skater. And that does send one of our skaters to the penalty box. 4 points being picked up. Buffy out very quickly for Grand Rapids attack. And in the back, Slam-A-Lot with a nice hit out. Beautiful wall right there being set up by Central Michigan Mayhem's wall. And out on their initial pass, Catastrophe finally out of the pack. Buffy gets through with a nice maneuver right through the middle of that ball. Pulls his jam off out. And one Ganji once again in the game, out very quickly as your lead jammer. Freddy Cruiser trying to find a hole through, managed to push the back. Arcadia picking up a back blocks, heading to the penalty box. 4 points. Central Michigan Slam-wise Ganji. Beautiful move. Darkin Phoenix finds an open lane on the inside. They're out as your lead jammer. That was a beautiful hit. Pumpkin thought there was an open lane for her to get through. Psychubus said no and shut that lane. Marcy Payne, oh, nice 1 foot on the inside line, managed to eke on by. Marcy Payne is your lead jammer. And a nice move by Sammy Automatic to get out front on their initial pass. Both skaters engaged just about the same time. Clutch with a nice hit out on the outside. Sammy Automatic has to come back and start again. Stanley headed to the penalty box for an infraction. Looks like 2 skaters for the attack team. They are going to the penalty box. 4 points picked up by both jammers. Marcy Payne with a nice move on the outside, able to get through and pick up 4 easy points. Sammy Automatic up against Clutch. Clutch was unable to move them through turn number 2. That's 40 points for semi-automatic. Power jam being called. Looks like there was a penalty. Multiplayer block being called. Clutch is headed back to the penalty box. Direction of play being called. The penalties are racking up for both teams right now as Cayenne Calamity heads to the penalty box. Wise Gamgee is your jammer out there, makes easy work of his tripod for Grand Raggedy attack. Wow, that was beautiful. Asteroid trying to hit Samwise out to the outside. They used their toe stops, stayed in bounds, and picked up 4 points. Cruiser getting knocked out of bounds in turn 2. Penalty reform being called. That's going to send Marinera to the penalty box. That is Dark and Phoenix. That's your lead jammer. Bumpy out there on the track, wiggles through both squads and gets through on their wheels. That is Catastrophe. Both jammers out on their initial pass. And coming in, Bumpy does call that off. And Wise Gamgee gets out of the pack very quickly. Slamwise is your lead jammer. Marzi Payne gets dropped to the outside, still struggling to find a way to get through. And it's a melee in there. Slamwise still trying to find a way to get through. Picking up a penalty, will head to the penalty box. This jam comes to an end, but not before Slam. And this jam is on a very slow start for both of these walls. And then Arcadia tries to explode through the pack. Arcadia Major makes it all the way up to turn number 1. Not before Dark and Phoenix also gets through on their initial pass. Arcadia is your lead jammer. Bodies pile up in turn 2. Back block is going to be assessed. Both jammers are standing in the penalty box, and Derby's back underway. Arcadia Major makes her way through and stifled by a strong wall by Central Michigan Mayhem. Makes it out of the pack and is free to roll on their initial pass. They are now the lead jammer. Arcadia Major is back up at turn number 2, fighting against 2 blockers right now, trying to find their way through. Arcadia Major put a stick just barely out of bounds on that nice hit. Now we got a power jam benefiting Central Michigan Mayhem. been a star pass. What that means, a jammer can take off their star and they can give it to the pivot. The pivot is a skater out there with a stripe on their helmet. So typically, if you are not the lead, you can do that. You can pass it over, and then other person now will become the jammer. Nice defense by both these teams. Arcadia Major gets through, picks up 4 more points on that pass as this jam comes to an end. Marzipan down there for Grand Raggedy attack. Finds her way right into the wall of Central Michigan Mayhem. Nice big hit out in corner number 1. Marzipan having to go way back and starting all over again. Well, and just like that, Marzipan recovered, got their way through, and they are free. Catastrophe finally finds a hole, finds her way out of there, out of their initial pass. Slamwise game, she is your jammer out on the track. Buffy's out there now trying to fight their way through. Around the top of the apex on 1 foot, managed to get out on their initial pass. Slamwise game, she is your lead jammer. Tries to jump that apex, comes down. Oh, this jam is underway. Freddie Cruiser makes it through very quickly in the straightaway, and just as quickly, that is Dark Phoenix also through the pack. This jam comes to an end, 4 points being taken. Marzipan once again, attack jammer in this jam. Tries to take that inside lane, gets knocked out of bounds. Both these jammers making their way back around. Parks and Reckless. Buffy and Slamwise Gamgee are your jammers out there. Slamwise Gamgee gets knocked out and has to go back and start again. Buffy makes it through and oh, a huge hit. Low block being called, and that is going to put Baronera in the penalty box. Buffy quickly gets through, picks up all 4 points. Van Whalen, first time jamming, I do believe, is out as your lead jammer. Very strong wall being set up, but it's not strong enough. Dark and Phoenix is out on their initial pass. Van Whalen does get out, picks up 4 points on their scoring pass. Quickly calls off this jam. Next jam on. Both jammers right now stuck at the jam line, trying to get up and out. Freddie Cruiser now makes it in corner number 1, spreading out that pack, makes it through, and that's your lead jammer, 906, Freddie Cruiser. Oh, and a back block being called on Freddie Cruiser as they hit the penalty box. And Catastrophe finds an open hole, finds a way to get through. GCJ picking up a penalty and heads to the penalty box. 2 blockers, a blocker and the jammer down for the attack.
Jammer standing!
Slam line with a nice hit in corner number 3. Taking the jammer and dropping him on the inside. And it is an absolute stop scrub down there in corner number 3. Both jammers struggling to get out. Both walls doing a great job defensively. That's a quick exit there. 4 more points being picked up by Reddy. Just like that, Freddy Cruiser is out as your lead jammer. Dark and Phoenix still stuck in the wall. Turn number 1 has got Clutch up against Dark and Phoenix. Points being picked up. They go ahead and decide to call it. Mayhem Gamgee is your lead jammer and comes running out of the pack as your lead jammer. Hot on her tail is Buffy. Slamwise Gamgee comes in, turns around. There's a blocker in the penalty box. Slow start by both of these jammers. Marzi Payne is your jammer for Grand Raggedy. And I believe that is Catastrophe getting knocked into the inside. Marzi Payne making their way around. Top of the apex, trying to find a way through. Excellent work by the Mayhem defense. Nice maneuver to the outside as Marzi Payne continues to score points. And a star pass. Central Michigan Mayhem have passed the star. If you didn't hear my spiel in the first half, if you are the pivot. Dark and Phoenix is out there for Mayhem. Asteroid. I do believe this is the first time Asteroid has jammed. Dark and Phoenix is out as your lead jammer. Direction of play call that is going to put, I think that was Sundamage into the penalty box. We've got a star pass. Michigan now is the jammer for attack. Dark and Phoenix making their way around after picking 4 points up. This jam is back underway. Wow! Buffy just came flying out of there. And Slamwise Gamgee is getting knocked around in the back. Looks like Clutch knocked him out and drug him back. Right at the end of that slide, Vixen picked. Nice slow start. Looks like we're going to have Freddy Cruiser as our jammer. And I do believe that's Parks and Reckless is lead jammer right now. Made such quick work of that pack, I barely had time to identify the skater. They're coming in on their scoring pass, both skaters. Freddy Cruiser gets knocked out on the inside line. Michigan knocking out Parks and Reckless. Oh, big pile up in the straightaway. Marcy Payne knocked to the inside. Dark and Phoenix gets dropped to the top of the apex. Everybody's going out of bounds. Excellent defense being played by both of these teams right now, making it incredibly hard for the Jammers. And as I say that, Marcy Payne gets through in the inside line of turn 2 as your lead jammer. Dark and Phoenix taking a big spill, and they're going to go ahead and call this jam. Jam is on. Very strong defense once again being laid down by both of these teams. Buffy pushing their way up to turn number 1 and through the apex as they are out as your lead jammer. Slamwise also right on their tail, out on their initial pass. Tight walls being set down by Mayhem right now. Multiplayer block being called. That is going to send Succubus to the penalty box. Freddy is your lead jammer. I take that back. Freddy is not your lead jammer. Carson Reckless is your lead jammer. Spinelli with a huge hit though in corner number 3. 3 points being picked up. Marcy Payne is your jammer out there for the Grand Raggedy attack. Both these jammers right now trying to fight through the straightaway. Catastrophe getting knocked down at the top of the apex. That was going to be a photo finish. Marcy Payne, though, with that hit, managed to get lead jammer from it. Marcy Payne calling off in turn number 3. Slamwise Ganji is your lead jammer. Van Whalen, second time jamming tonight, finally makes it out of the pack on their initial pass. Strong defense being laid down, but Slamwise Ganji runs through the middle of it. And once again, that was an incredible play. Parks and Reckless is your lead jammer. Asteroid trying to find their way through at the top of the apex. Direction of play going to be called on Cayenne Calamity. Parks and Reckless out front, giving a smack to Asteroid. Parks and Reckless call. We're going to start this jam in a power jam. Nice slow start. Grand Raggedy attack doing a great job holding down that jammer in the straightaway. And a cut track being called that's going to send Catastrophe to the penalty box. Giving up a power jam. Asteroid comes in. Nice big hit being played. Spinelli trying to play some offense. Asteroid staying inbound at the top of the apex. Asteroid is your lead jammer. Clutch with a nice hit out on one of the blockers. A little bit of offense goes a long way. Asteroid picks up 4 points. Spinelli. Well, Spinelli went to the penalty box for a hot second on a penalty, but it looks like the call is being waved off. Asteroid still trying to navigate through that pack. And Asteroid picking up another 4 points. Catastrophe getting drugged way back to turn number 2 by Clutch. Oh, and another penalty. Catastrophe. Looks like a high block being called, but not before 4. Buffy in a power jam runs through in turn number 1 to become your lead jammer. And a little bit of offense coming to Michigan and cracking those your offensive parties. Buffy gets through in the straightaway, picking up 4 easy points. And Buffy gets through in corner number 4. Another 4 points being picked up. Oh, and it looks like they caught them all looking the other way. Catastrophe gets through unscathed. Freddie right now has got a diminished wall of only 2 blockers to have to contend with. Freddie makes her way through in corner 1 to become your lead jammer. Slam by Isaac KMG having a struggle in corner number 1, but excellent work on the toe stops to find a way out. Freddie picks up 4 points. Still a light pack for Central Michigan Mayhem. Asteroid is out on the track, and I do believe that is Catastrophe again. My apologies. That is Parks and Reckless as your jammer. They are your lead. Nice defense being played, and Parks and Reckless struggling to get through. 4 points being picked up by Parks and Reckless. All that up to be a painless purchase for a world-class automobile. Once again, that is Hiplock Auto Sales. Catastrophe almost making it through, takes a step out of bounds, has to stop and reset. Marzipan, though, does get out and is your lead jammer. Nice hit out. Marzipan having to go back. Big Diggity with that nice drag back, but Big Diggity pick up an infraction and hits to the penalty box. Payne does get out, finally picking up 4 points on that pass. Direction of play penalty being picked up by Succubus. Payne with another 4-point pass. Catastrophe really struggling at the top of the apex between 3 and 4. Oh, nice hit out. That was Cayenne Calamity with that hit in corner number 4. Payne shrugs off that next hit though, gets out, picking up 4 points. Catastrophe finally exits it. This jam is underway. Slam Wise Gamgee in a pile-up in a straightaway. Buffy is your lead jammer. Is out of the pack. Buffy does get out, picks up her 4 points. This jam is underway. Wide open lane on the inside. Wow. And that is Parks and Reckless finding that opening and running to freedom. Mayhem has got the lead jam right now. Parks and Reckless gets through, picks up 4 points, and calls off this jam. Payne and Samwise Gamgee are your jammers. Payne finding that open lane on the inside. They are your lead jammer. Slamwise is also out of the pack on their initial pass. On the track for the attack, bouncing off of every blocker from Mayhem, but does manage to find their way out. Again, very, very strong defense being played. Nice hit, Park and Reckless getting knocked all around, but finally finds an opening to get 3 on their initial pass. Both jammers engage the wall. Gamgee is your jammer for the Mayhem. Freddy Cruiser is your jammer for attack. Freddy Cruiser is out in turn number 1. Another strong wall being set up by the attack. And Slamwise Gamgee uses those 12 stops like they always seem to and gets out, gets free on their scoring pass. Freddy Cruiser comes in, picks up 4 points and calls his jam off. Empty penalty box. We got all 5 skaters from each team on the track. Again, strong defense being played by both of these walls. Asteroid comes around, 1 blocker left to beat, but gets knocked down aggressively at the top of the apex. Semi-automatic trying to just push that wall through, gets into turn 2, bouncing around to the outside, but still got to get out. Payne is out there for the attack. like semi-automatic is your jammer for the Mayhem. Marzipan is out first. Excuse me, that is Catastrophe. My apologies. Gotta look at the star and who's got it on. Catastrophe is coming up on that pack. Oh, but a cut track is being called. That puts Catastrophe in a power jam. They are all set up and waiting. Here comes Catastrophe. Comes into a very strong maul by the attack. Well, this is going to be a full 2-minute jam as Marzipan was sent to the penalty box, and she was your lead jammer. Speaking of, she has served her time and is back in. Aggressive hit, but no stoppage. That is going to get Catastrophe through. Wow. Nice hit. Ping diggity. I'm telling you. Funky Bruiser with a high block, headed to the penalty box. Another low block being called. That's going to be Giant Calamity. Slamwise KMG going up against Van Whalen. Slow start, and then they start bouncing. Slamwise KMG gets out as your lead jammer. Van Whalen coming around. She's got 2 blockers to contend with, but Juicy J dropping her. Slamwise KMG gets through, picking up 4 points. Van Whalen in hot pursuit, but Slamwise KMG's got some scoring to do. Very fast pack. It almost looks like we're back in 2005 Derby. Slamwise KMG gets through. Picking up another 4 points. Well, I hope everybody hydrated and had their Wheaties, because as much action as we're seeing out here, they're going to be wore out at the end of this. Slamwise KMG comes around, calls off this jam.